Hello everyone, Mozart here, and today I'm going to be exploring a very interesting mechanic that the Zombified Piglin has. I'll also be showing you how the Zombified Piglin's behavior is not unique, but it is at the same time. I'll be spawning various monsters in this spot and putting them up against either me or a warden to see how they react. I'll start with Zombified Piglins. So I'll summon in some Zombified Piglins. And then I will attack one, and as you can see, they immediately come for me, and I could die pretty quickly. Now, I will start off by saying other mobs have this behavior or similar as well. And I'll show you each mob that does this. First, we have the bees, which interestingly stop attacking after a while. Wolves, dolphins, pandas. I will note that only the aggressive pandas will attack. However, it does not matter if the first panda that was attacked was aggressive. The aggressive pandas will still attack. Pillagers, vindicators, evokers, vexes, illusioners, ravagers,
or illager beasts,
zombies, zombie villagers, husks, drowns, although only the ones with tridents will attack. I should also point out that zombies will also get the attention of zombie villagers, husks, and trident drowns. However, other variants of zombies will only call their own kind. We already know about the Zombified Piglins, but there are also regular piglins, piglin brutes, which will alert the attention of each other, hoglins, blazes, endermites, silverfish, and last but not least, shulkers. That's quite a lot of mobs, right? The reason that this is so unknown to some people is that any evidence of the behavior in these mobs is so obscure because the monsters will attack the player on sight. And before we get into why the Zombified Piglin's behavior is in fact unique, I'll answer some questions that you may have. Now some of you may be asking, well, what about all the other mobs? Skeletons, their variants, spiders, their variants, creepers, endermen, slimes, magma cubes, ghasts, guardians, etc. What about those? Well, none of these mobs actually have this behavior. Some of you may be asking, well, what about baby piglins and baby hoglins? Well, let's test. If we look at the warden here, we can see that it attacked a baby and the adults attacked. However, the babies are still continuing to run away. As for the hoglins, when one of the adults gets attacked, the babies will not attack, unlike the adults. If a baby is attacked first, the hoglins will not attack. The baby will just flee, and it will not call for backup. So this is where the difference in the state of the monster matters. So when it comes to the hoglin, unlike the piglins, drowns, or pandas, it does matter which type of hoglin was attacked first. So, if the Zombified Piglin has this behavior, the regular Piglin has this behavior, and the regular hoglin has this behavior, well, what about the Zombified hoglin? The nature of this mob is to attack almost every mob it sees. So using the warden to figure out if it has the behavior or not will not work. It took me a while to figure this one out, but after a quick internet search, I found out that the 3 mobs that zombified hoglins do not attack are creepers, ghasts, and of course their own kind. Knowing this, I set my game rule mob griefing to false, and I summoned a creeper with a set UUID. By the way, there is a hidden trivia in that UUID. Those 4 numbers all have something in common. If you can figure it out, post it in the comments below. And there's the creeper with a unique UUID. Now what I can do is summon a snowball using that same UUID, and the game thinks that the creeper threw the snowball, which by the way is physically impossible due to the creeper's lack of arms and their lack of the ability to pick up items, much less use them. If I summon the snowball over a mob, the mob now thinks that it was attacked by the creeper because the game thinks the snowball was thrown by the creeper. And so, they will battle. Let's test this with the creeper and a bunch of zombies. The obsidian volcano. The zombies. As you can see, all the zombies attack the creeper. Let's try some other mobs that are known to have this behavior. Now, let's test a few that don't. And just for fun, I'm going to test creepers as well. And now, the final test. From that test, I can confirm that, contrary to other monsters' behaviors, zombified hoglins do not have this behavior. And now I am done answering questions. Now it's time to know why the Zombified Piglins ability is unique. So, if I summon a bunch of zombies, and one gets attacked, all the surrounding zombies will attack the warden. However, if I spawn in some new zombies, they will not attack. The explanation for this is that the zombie that is currently being attacked will only call for backup when it is first attacked. Then it'll just attack the warden. And now, let's test it with blazes. As you can see, all the blazes are attacking the warden, but if I spawn new ones, they do not start attacking the warden. If I do this with Zombified Piglins, let them attack, and then spawn in some more, you can see that they start attacking. This is because these Zombified Piglins are constantly calling for backup as long as they are being attacked. Now, I do have a bit of a disclaimer. This is not the only mob with this unique trait. Hoglins will do this too, and so will regular piglins. However, I would still like to say that the Zombified Piglins behavior is unique in this way, because unlike the hoglin and the regular piglin, the Zombified Piglin is peaceful until you attack it. This means that one punch is enough to turn these ambient mobs that do pretty much nothing into fearful beasts that destroy everything. Adding on to this, there can be a high abundance of this mob, much higher than hoglins or regular piglins. And they spawn quite frequently too, making them even more dangerous. So, the Zombified Piglin is unique because, 1, it'll call for backup when attacked, however, many mobs share this trait. 2, it'll consistently call for backup, a trait only shared by a few mobs. 3, it will only attack when it's attacked, and there are much fewer mobs that happen to share all of these traits. And finally, there's spawn rate. Being much higher than all the rest, spawning in huge numbers and respawning fast, making their numbers really high once you provoke them. And so Zombified Piglins are not unique in the way you thought they were, but they are unique in a much more complex way. All these factors make it one of the most unique mobs in the game. Well, there you have it. Now you know that the Zombified Piglins behavior is not unique, but it is. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like the video, as it'll help me out a ton. And with that, have a great day. Bye! Obsidian Volcano.